Take two.
Take two.
No, now the moment's over, man.
The moment's over.
I'm Michael, and let's see, I've been coming here for about 6 months or so, and I write mostly some poems, short story too, and I'm thinking about trying to make a short story I have into a play, but I'm not sure how that's going to...
Understanding and appreciating the sport, kind of like how to watch baseball better, and I'm approaching it from all angles. I know it might sound a little bit generic, but I'm just trying to keep it fun. Anyway, this is from chapter 8, which is called Umpires, and I start each chapter with a quote. And so this one is from Ed Vargo, a former Major League umpire, who said, "We're supposed to be perfect our first day on the job and then show constant improvement." And I'm just going to read one section just to start this chapter. It's called Tough Job. And if there's sort of slangy jargon words that you don't understand, just keep in mind that I do have a glossary where all these things are defined at the end. So if you're reading this, you'd be able to look them up. Anyway, tough job. Oh, okay, yeah. Here we go. You knew early on that you weren't quite good enough to make it as a player. And you knew that you pretty much have to be a player if you ever want to coach or grace the broadcaster's booth. But you have to get to the show. You have to find some way to be out there on that field with those guys. Deep inside, you're one of them. The ballpark is home. It's where you belong. You were born for this game. Earl.
Okay.
I'm Zach, and my family owns this store, which is why we're meeting here. And I'm working here sort of not quite full-time these days doing web stuff. And I was working here for 9 solid full-time months a year or so ago. And then I quit here to work for CBS, and then they fired me, so now I'm back here part-time. I'm working on a baseball book, which I think you've most all heard at least some of, and I don't work on the book at the group, I work on the journal at the group, and I just finished volume 103. So there you have it.
I'm Randy. I live up at the Upper East Side. I work in the Bronx, and I write mostly fiction, some of which...
I'm Lauren. I write poetry. I tutor kids in East Harlem and in Williamsburg.
Did you not read
And I don't remember a lot from before I was like 8 years old, so I made up this character who sort of is my alter ego. Wellborn. Wellborn lives in a typical neighborhood with trees and houses and neighbors. He has typical parents and a typical life for a 7-year-old. He wants a dog, but his parents won't let him. Wellborn's father does busyness, as Wellborn tells his friends, and his mother is a mother. She tells him what's good for him and what to do. Sometimes his father